I forgive you.
I forgive you as well. Gilgalad 91.
Nothing human.
Good then, let's see. Okay, we want to blacklist the skirmishes. Okay, we got an alpha compression against alchemy. Maybe may come in handy because if they like swallow or Joachim something. We don't want to run into Eliran. Recon is. We probably should have blacklisted Recon before Eliran, but it's fine. Against alchemy, you could just pass and like play on Redcoin. That would work. So let's just try pass and deny them targets here. Ooh. Well, there you go. It's not alchemy. It's actually soldier, and soldier want to have a long round, so it's actually pretty good for him. Anyway, let's see. Let's see how we do this. Okay, the Shiro epidemic may come really handy here. As long as we don't play mercenaries, which we probably do. Don't want a mulligan, otherwise Ellyrian could come here into my head. Question is what I do with all the soldiers. I mean, I could use the skirmishers to just kill them. I can also just use half of Hunter now.
Right, fine.
Because if he plays like more slave infantries, we can use epidemic actually instead of scorch. Scorch will come in handy as well, like if we go like Alba infantry and stuff. How do you call it? Alba infantry? Anyway, like the soldier buffing types, you know, like they're the one with the 2 points per soldier, and then we have the, I think they're called Alba infantry, I guess. Every unit which happens, which comes onto the board will buff them. So this is already a 13-point play. If the place, yeah, I think this is like epidemic will be really good here. So we have like 9, 18 already. Like, yeah, I think we just take this.
Oh, how lovely!
There we go. Bam. Also denies him like the sentries, and we got an epidemic with Ifni now to play. Let's see. He's just resurrecting the soldiers. I think I would just... Do we just want to kill them with... I could just play more harvest here. If he like plays more ointments, then I'll probably just use another epidemic. And get the card up. I mean, it would be, I think, not a bad trade, right? Yeah, the problem is we don't have spy
I shall
here.
be your eyes, my lord.
That is a big problem. The chance to get like an agitator is high, Asmussen is high. I don't want to use them. I also don't want to use Muscle. I don't want to use like Barclay. I don't want to use Atori. Atori would be kind of okay if we would have a target, but hey. There's nothing to res. I think I need to play my 1-point units now. Let's fin a bit maybe for Eisenkram.
The storm is coming. Let's enjoy the weather while we still can.
Agitator. Now Epidemic won't work anymore, so we need it next round. And do we kill the slave infantry or not? Since we don't have spy out there, we do. In a long round, it's better to kill the slave infantry than to get it, you know, make it bigger and bigger. If it would just be a short round, I would have hit Calvet, but not if he wants to play long into this. Spy on hand would be really handy though. What can we do?
Words mean nothing now. That's
pretty decent. Oh, actually, he really commits to a long round. We could now just take this. If he plays like more slave infantry, there will always be something in better.
You'll be fine.
So let's pull the stuff into weather. And if he plays more slave infantry, you know. So now we have something for a long round as well. Even though Eclairs probably would have found better targets. Even like Ointment is already not a bad target. Perfect, thank you very much, Roach. Thanks for always jumping into the right road. That's why we love you. Okay, there you go. So I think we just play more skirmishes. We wanna kill the slaves.
Wake up, dwarves!
Let's kill.
Humans lust after our lady folk.
There you go. 49 points ahead is pretty decent, and we're killing a lot of his slaves, so I'm fine with that. Not sure what to muzzle though.
I shall flog them to submission.
Okay, there we go. That's my artifact compression target, I guess. I'm not even sure if we probably want to play it right now. Maybe he has like. Actually, never mind me. There's no such thing in Nilfgaard which can like look it up. So we can just play another recon. Into another mercenary maybe. And then into Ale. Oh, we get Barclay to the graveyard. 4 Hattori to pull. Let's do this.
Get a move on, lads. Look alive.
There's another skirmish, and we just hit.
Elven Dwarves.
I have nothing to hit, sadly. But hey, let's hit one slave. $35 points on equal cards. I think he needs to really win a long run, so I'm not sure why he plays too much of it into this, since he already controls it. But hey. We can potentially get 2 more skirmishes here. Okay, it's just dropping dead cards now. The only thing we need to do is finning now. We don't care about anything else now. Let's just get the Ale out, because we don't want to have it in run 3. So let's just play it now for value. And then we use Recon into maybe the last another mercenary into another Recon. Just maybe to get to Eisenbrim. That would be awesome. We still have Ifnay for some shenanigans in run 3. We can use another Epidemic, even though we don't need it probably. Because you won't get that soldiers out in run 3, but maybe onto 2 artifact compressions, I guess. I still have to see what we do with muzzle. Let's see. Let's see what we will do. Okay, and it's another sentry. Now we could think of like we could either muzzle the sentry. I mean, it would be good value. Which is maybe even it's better to just get the 7 on the slave infantry. We don't need to worry about points here. There we go. Let's get the slave infantry. And now we have to muzzle out. Like muzzle in run 3 if we don't know what we get, could be potentially dead. And we don't need to grab something from him. So there we go. Okay, 32 points. Not a big thing currently. Yeah, we just take the lookup. We take another recon. There we go.
The storm is coming.
There's another recon.
Let's enjoy the weather while
Yeah,
we still
take
can.
the agitator, of course. Of course we do.
Dwarves.
And we can't kill
Humans
anything.
lust
So let's
after
just
our
hit the
lady
slave
folk.
infantry, I guess. There we go. 44 points. If he has Yennefer, he can't like use it as a finisher because like basically we have more than him. More units than him. The White Room is pretty decent, but doesn't do anything here. Question is, when do we hero pass? Do we think that Hattori and Ifnay is enough next round? We can do another lookup for half of Hunter, so that's good. He still has golden cards in there. Do we think we can do this? Wilkie Forts will be pretty decent for him, I guess. I don't know. I have the feeling that if I don't pass now, let's see, let's calculate. We can still get marching orders, Eisengrim. I don't know why. Let's see. I have the feeling that 36 points are not as easy to do for him, since we already get rid of all slave infantries. And if I think of what other cards he could play, especially bronze cards, then like those need time to ramp up. So if he just drops them now, he won't see value from it. So I think 36 points is not a thing he can achieve here. And he thinks a lot. He's currently calculating. Let's see. Yeah, he passes. There we go. Good. This gives me an edge in run 3 now because I have 3 cards. He only has 2. And I can I still have 1 Alpha Compression. Even though I don't think I need it. It's better to double play Marching Orders, I guess. I could get rid of Alpha Compression here. Looking for an Isengrim or have a Hunter. Yavin, I don't know. Let's take this. I kind of think it's too risky to keep it. So we could go for this into Recon, into have Hunter as a beginner. But then we can't play another Epidemic. We have 2 Ointments. He will only get 2 Slave Infantries out in the graveyard anyway. Out on the field anyway. We may be able to battle them. So I think we just use this.
Humans have no place in Broccolon.
Oh shit. Well, I mean, the chance was there.
Never had your kneecaps broken.
That's tough luck. But that's why we passed like in round 2. If this happened in round 3 without the 1 card up, we would have a real problem. Anyway, now this will give us half a Hunter for sure, because we we use this into Barclay, into Skirmisher, and then we have 1 Artifact Compression we can use onto whatever we want, basically. And then the question is, can we use it wisely or not? We'll see in a second, I guess. Gil-galad, what are you thinking? Is this a crate card? I mean, kind of needs to be.
My prescription.
Oh, it's Vico, okay. Choose my half Hunter. Sure, makes sense. So let's pull Barclay. There we go. There's the Skirmisher, and 18 points. We should have actually hit this one, but he already played decoy, so it doesn't matter too much, to be honest. Okay, so looking for us to generate quite some value, I guess. Let's see what he gets, and it is. Is it another Vico? Because, like, he's whoring again. So let's see. We'll probably just play half of Hunter after this, so we have the best choice for Artifact Compression. And yeah, I mean, the thing what I like about this deck is as well that it actually cleans me into it.
This world dies.
Okay, he puts back. Well, that doesn't matter to me because we just use Marching Orders. So there we go. And there we go.
You annoy me.
13 points up on equal cards. Let's see what we do here. Okay, we can already pass. We don't even need a card. So I didn't expect that we don't need it, but hey, cool. There you go. Kudos to Shinnery for the list. And if you want to see weekly Gwent deck guides chosen by the community, then leave a subscribe. And here, over here, you can find over there we go. You can find the latest deck guide. And I hope to see you over there.